It was a beautiful day and I knew it was going to rain this week. So I thought this was the perfect time to do yard work. I figured I could make this at least fun by recording myself and playing around with some camera angles, talking about my life and what I learned along the way. For those of you that don't know me, I bought my house out here in Long Island back in 2018, roughly a year out of college. My intentions were to live in half and rent out the other. Now obviously a year out of college meant that my budget was pretty low, so I knew that the house I had to get would need a bit of work. And granted, this house wasn't too bad. The top half was pretty nice. It's just the apartment needed some work. Also, sorry about the rough looking yard. My tenants' kids love to drive their quad around. I don't mind. The grass will grow back eventually. I'm just glad they have enough land for them to enjoy. Anyways, along the years I've learned a lot about the responsibilities of being a homeowner and about being a better person. Yes, I've learned a lot of new skills and would definitely classify myself as a jack of all trades. Skills with just my hands don't really make me a better, more wise, or respectable person. Caring about what I do and actively trying to become a person of value in this world are what keep me going. Hard work makes a humble man. I think that's something you learn as you grow older. I'm almost 30 now, and gosh, hearing me say that really bothers me. In my early 20s, I naively thought that if I made something or had something well crafted, it would last forever with no maintenance. This obviously was false, but it took me a couple of years in figuring that out. Nothing stays perfect forever, whether that pertains to your house, your car, and your relationship with others. Everything needs maintenance, and the more you upkeep with it, the longer and better it will last. Now, not just the things and relationships with people around us that need maintenance, but I think our own mental health needs the same treatment. Personally, I think my mental health is okay. Sometimes I relapse in painful memories, but my fiance reminds me that life is good and that I am safe. I think the people that are the busiest are usually the people that are hurting the most. They might be using their work to keep their minds busy and avoiding facing hard realities, I think the saying goes something like, silence speaks the loudest truths. I mean, think about it. We are constantly feeding our senses with inputs from our phones like podcasts, videos, and TikToks, doing the thinking for us, telling us what is and what isn't. If we just turned it all off, all we would have left is our own thoughts. If we can't stand that for 10 minutes, then we really have to ask ourselves, is there something inside us that has been left unchecked? Have we been procrastinating and pushing aside our own mental health for a comfortable activity like scrolling through social feeds? This is why I think lawn work and general maintenance on the house and car are important. There are examples of why we just can't ignore these important things in our lives, and if we continue to ignore them by doing things that are less difficult and easier, they might become withered and worn, and eventually break prematurely and fail. Now, if you stayed till the end, congrats. You've just watched a guy cut his own lawn for about 4 minutes and ramble on about his life and thoughts. But I appreciate you listening. Look, life isn't perfect, and I know mine isn't. But knowing what I know now, nothing is. Whether it is your marriage, your relationship, your work, or your home, it needs TLC. It needs maintenance. Things break, as all things are bound to. The important thing is not to give up, not to throw it away. So let's roll up our sleeves, pick up the leaves from last year, throw them away, start the mower, and get to work.